basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
It seems like it's all coming together, guys. The coaching staff has gotten through to the players. Everybody is buying in, and it's a wonderful thing when the entire roster is on the same page.
It sure is, Greg. I mean, you've been on teams like that where everything is running smoothly. We knew that was the potential of this team, but they're living up to it and performing at a remarkably high level.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Now here's Burke. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. And Favors kicks to Burks. That's short off the rim.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his 3rd season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up, and last season a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Burke. Dishes it to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. Hayward against Thompson. Gobert the screen. Hayward passes to Gobert. Shot is no good, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Burks' shot is good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Curry dishes to Green. Outside for Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Burke kicks to Favors. The pass to Burks. Favors with a screen on Barnes. Burks the pass to Favors. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Favors. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Favors sets the pick for Burks. Puts up the baby hook. And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Now here's Burke. Guarded by Curry. Burke kicks to Gobert. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening. One-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
Well, last year the Jazz acquired the Stampede from the D-League. It makes sense. They'll have a designated place now to develop, Greg, all their young talent.
And Kevin, it's really a key for the Jazz to have those extra minutes available for all those young talents to get an opportunity to get confidence, but also to learn your system. I think more and more NBA teams will follow this route of buying D-League teams. And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Green. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Curry dishes to Barnes. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. Curry passes to Bogut. The shot is off. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Burke. Draymond Green with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Outside Curry. Bogut with a screen on Hayward. Curry dishes to Bogut. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 4. Hayward outside. With his first shot attempt. Here's Burke. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Burke's got his second bucket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Curry can't get it to go. Utah trailing here. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Favors sets the pick for Burke. From deep. And he gets it to go. Burke's got 7.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Mazzili's checked in for Andrew Bogut. And Utah with a change here, too. Withy's checked in. Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Quinn Snyder. Doris, what do you have to say?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Curry after the basket by Utah. The 3 from Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Hayward kicks to Favors. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Green, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Burke kicks to Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Jazz, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Favors. Rodney Hood comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Exum in for Burke. Now here's Iguodala. Azili. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Curry. And that one falls for Azili. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Now here's Iguodala. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Looney. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Iguodala dishes to Rush. And that one's good. Rush has got his first points of the game.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
1:46 left in the first. Here's Livingston. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. They get it again. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Deep 2 from Rush. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Warriors leading. Pass to Looney. Let's go. And the Warriors miss again. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. The feed to Exum. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Rush gets the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hood. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
A good close cut. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Curry is out there with Iguodala. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And Utah making a change here. Burks is checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Spates with the block. The drive by Iguodala.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Favors, and the layup is good.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Now, here's Burke. Defense is right there. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the dunk by Barnes.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
From 13, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hood's got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Curry passes to Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 10. Knocks it loose. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Misses from close range. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. A shot by Hayward, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Spates. Hayward against Barnes. Kicks it to Spates. Golden State moving it around. 5 to shoot. It's Iguodala with...
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris. Jazz trail by 12. Three-pointer, Hayward, count that one. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Barnes kicks to Curry. And stolen by Burke. Takes it from 10. That's tipped. And he recovers it. Hayward against Thompson. Hayward goes in. And another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his first bucket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Green dishes to Spates. And again, no good by Golden State.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Burke kicks to Burks. Favors sets the pick for Burks. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. There's the dish to Curry. Three-pointer. That is good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years and started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Burke kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen to the inside, tipped away, out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Number 1, Steph Curry.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small feat. He's out there every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Spates sets a screen. Back to Barnes. It's tipped. Takes a shot at the elbow. No luck. And it's Utah the other way. Now Burke. He has 7. He kicks it to Burks. This one for 3. Here's Favors, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Favors has got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Utah also making some changes with he's checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Dante Exum in for Burke. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Out left to the wing. Right side, Green. Screen by Bogut. Here's Exum. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Booker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Warriors leading by 10. It's Curry with the drive. Green inside the three-point line. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Withy kicks to Hayward. He feeds it to Burks. Step back shot. Green with the block. Down low, just 4 to shoot. A nice shot by Booker.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Jazz trail by 12. Exum kicks to Withy. There's a good screen. Here's Booker. Buries it down low. Booker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Curry attacking. They kick it out to Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hayward on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Shoots off the step back and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 7 points for Gordon Hayward. Utah Jazz saw one of the biggest year-to-year improvements in the league last season. The big part of that, of course, was their play on the road.
And, you know, Kevin, they nearly doubled their road wins from last season by getting 17 away from home. And I thought they progressively got better as the season wore on.
From 10 feet out, Utah with the rebound. Burks with it. Last game he had 12. Hayward kicks to Booker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And for the Jazz on the road, they look to be a team built around defense now moving forward. That should bode well for their prospects as a tough matchup as a visitor.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
As you said with the Jazz, I mean, defense travels very well in the NBA. Teams that find ways to grind out road wins do it with really solid defense. Jazz fans have a lot to look forward to with this group.
And that one's good. Jazz trail by 13. Utah calls timeout. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Picked his pocket. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Exum kicks to Hood. He dishes it to Booker. And the lead is down inside single digits. Booker's got 8 points.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
A minute 50 left now here in the second. Azili the pass to Livingston. Here's Looney. The 3. No good. .24 left in the first half of the game. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Looney. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Hood. Rush grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Livingston kicks to Azili, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Here is Livingston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Fires, high post. That's good. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter. And that does it for the first.
Yes, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny's. The first half went well, really well for Draymond Green. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and that's it for halftime as the second half is just a...
quarter about ready to get underway.
Complete domination. What a game for Green. 15 points and 2 steals as well. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Favors and Gobert are the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Burke in at the 1. Back to Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And it's 8 points for Derek Favors.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
It's Curry outside. Utah with the rebound. Hayward up top, guarded by Curry. Favors against Green. Favors dishes to Hayward. And he gets it to go. Hayward's got 9.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Warriors leading by 8. To the paint, poked loose. Barnes passes to Curry. Feeds it to Bogut. Dishes it to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Burks kicks to Hayward. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Hayward goes in. And he dunks it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Right side Curry. Bogut kicks to Curry. And stolen by Burke. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gobert, the screen. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Burke. Burke's got 9.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Curry kicks to Green for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Jazz trail by 7. Burke kicks to Favors. Favors sets the pick for Burks. They set the screen. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Harrison Barnes on top, 4th Andre Iguodala.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot.
Warriors leading by 10. They kick it out to Green. No good on the triple. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Gobert with a screen for Burke. The pass to Gobert. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Gobert's got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Gobert the screen. Here's Burks. And too long on the shot. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Passes it to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 8 points for Barnes.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Thompson against Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And that one's good. Burke. We were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins.
Back to Favors. Here's Burks. Misses the three.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Hayward. Curry dishes to Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And 12 points for Barnes.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Warriors leading by 12. Green kicks to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Thompson left side to the middle. Here's Green, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Withey's checked in for Gobert. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Hood's checked in for Burks, and it's Dante Exum in for Burke. There's the pick. Exum passes to Withey. The feed now to Hayward. Stolen. Inside, here's Iguodala. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Quick hands on the steal and just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Warriors leading by 17. Green dishes to Thompson. And the wing jumper offline.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. Second in rebounding, second in opponent shooting percentage. And they're also ranked number 3 in scoring points off turnovers. They really rely on their defense to create offense for them.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often, it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact.
Releases. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hood kicks to Exum. Pass to Withey. There's the dish to Hood. Pass to Withey. He feeds it to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract, Clark. Last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Here's Booker. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Iguodala, the pass to Green. Iguodala, wide open. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Jazz trail by 18. Kicks it to Booker. There's a screen. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Stolen by Withy. And here's Exum. He has 6. Feeds it to Booker. Great D that time from Green.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
Nato, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Green, the screen, and Thompson kicks to Green. Iguodala, right side. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. And it's Thompson again missing. Jazz trail by 19. Nato, he's covered by Iguodala. They set the pick. Exum, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Exum's got 8.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Golden State moving it around. Another miss by Iguodala.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Now here's Exum. 8 points for him. And there's another one for the Jazz. 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Livingston dishes to Thompson. He kicks it to Ezeli. Now the pass to Thompson. A 3-ball. Good. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Exum kicks to Booker. There's a screen. Down low, here's Hood. Shot is off. Great D that time from Iguodala. Warriors leading by 18. Thompson passes to Ezeli. Green left side. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Nato. Great D that time from Iguodala. Thompson cannot hit. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Jazz trail by 18. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Barbosa is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Bogut in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. And that one's good. Burks has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. The Warriors shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one's good by Favors.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Warriors leading by 14. And Curry, here we go. Got that one up quick. That's now 8 points for Bogut.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Deflects the pass, and so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 14 points for Barnes. Jazz trail by 16. Now Burke. Hayward left side. And that one's good.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, those are like body blows in boxing, starting to take it to him. Great effort.
Burke can't get it to go. Outside Curry. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Bogut. And here's Iguodala outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And Favors kicks to Hayward. Dishes to Favors. 5 on the clock. Hayward goes in. Wing shot on the way. Good on the jump shot. Hayward's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The quick step back gave him just enough separation to get that one up.
Barnes kicks to Curry. They double team Curry. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Utah calls timeout. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris. Barbosa kicks to Barnes. Bogut dishes to Barbosa. Inside, here's Curry. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 17. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. Here's Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And that's 18 points for Derek Favors.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Hayward kicks to Gobert. Back to Hayward, 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Favors can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 13. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry is inside. Burke covering. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Burke. Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him.
And one record that is going to be very hard for any player to ever match is the Iron Man streak. That record's held by AC Green as he played in 1,192 consecutive games. That kind of durability is going to be hard to match in the modern NBA.
You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Burke, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Iguodala. Burks dishes to Favors. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time, could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
And Gobert kicks to Hayward. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got his 3rd assist on the night. Warriors leading by 13. Green passes to Curry. From outside, off the mark.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Burke dishes to Gobert. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And the wide open shot from Green. Utah with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hayward kicks to Burke. Lots of room. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Bogut. Thompson dishes to Curry. Rebounded by the Jazz. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The feed to Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And that's now 24 points for Derek Favors.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Thompson passes to Barnes. Outside for Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Jazz trail by 10. Burke with it. Burks in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Curry kicks to Green. Gobert brings the double team. Thompson misses.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he trims the lead to single digits. And that's now 26 points for Derek Favors. Curry attacking. Green dishes to Barnes to end the drought. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Burks. But they get it back. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Goes back up, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Timeout called the Warriors. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thanks, Doris. On the wing, Green. Defended by Gobert. Green, the pass to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. The drive by Green. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Shot on the wing. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Barnes. 25 points for Steph Curry.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hayward. No good. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 10. Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's Burke. The dish to Hayward. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 25 points and 18 dimes. The fourth quarter he's got going right now has been excellent.
And he's really playing with some incredible enthusiasm.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And here's Thompson. Over to the left wing. Curry with it. Now defended by Hayward. Back to Thompson. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement. You're right. And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Draymond Green. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group. And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for him.
Now here is Barbosa. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout.
Yes, Kevin, here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Draymond Green.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.